Well, hello and welcome to the Karina Aster Alchemy community. I'm Karina Aster. So good to have you. And I'm here today to talk to you about the new moon energy. And we're just a day past the new moon, but yeah, we're still just really, as I always say, feeling the new moon energy, usually like the day or two after. So I don't set my new moon intentions until a couple days after the new moon, typically. If you do it on the new moon, that's okay. That's great too. It's just sometimes it takes a little bit of time, as I like to remind people for the energy to percolate in. I am a sidereal astrologer, so placements are going to be different than Western astrology, so keep that in mind. I also do Chinese astrology. If you would like to schedule a Chinese astrology session with me, there are links below. I'd love to assist you with that. And we are still in the yin metal snake month. And I am really excited that, yeah, we have a whole other week of that. It goes until June 4th. And this is very creative energy, very transformative energy. And also now with the new moon being in Taurus, and I'm going to share my chart with you, you're going to see more on yeah, why this is such a creative new moon energy. Oh, okay, hang on. It's not showing both of us now. Oh, there we go. I guess it is. All right. I wasn't sure. Okay. All right. It looks like you are seeing, hopefully, the placements and myself. So I want to talk a little bit. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see when I'm moving this around. Oops. Sorry, little technology glitch here, which is kind of funny. Not technology glitch, my glitch. Okay, I don't think it's going to show this when I'm on this other page. So, all right. Learning a new platform here. Thank you for your patience. But yeah, so as you can see, we have the stellium of planets here in Taurus, and Uranus is conjunct with Mercury, the Sun, and the Moon. Uranus, I've talked about it a lot this year, the last few months, because it did just move into Taurus earlier this year. And again, Uranus is a fast-moving, sudden changing, unexpected events kind of energy. And so we definitely could be expecting and feeling some of that already. Some people were feeling that at the end of last week. There was almost Mercury retrograde-like effects with technology. There could be some, unexpected changes with travel. So definitely know that that is still something we are still feeling. And with this exact conjunction of this new moon and Mercury, we could definitely be having something to do more with feeling breakthroughs around, something that we want to communicate, or receiving communication that is a breakthrough, because we are also, so the moon is represents the people. And so this is going to bring, again, more information out in the media that I think will be more telling to the people, like more information that will affect all of us, and that, of course, will also affect leadership, because it's also conjunct the moon, the sun, which represents our leaders. So yeah, there definitely could be some information that's coming out. I mean, on a lower octave side of things, there can be reactionary energy in the Taurian field. And so we could see some of that play out in the outer world. Hopefully we aren't experiencing that ourselves, because Taurus energy is often very grounded. I just love the Taurus energy because it's really about coming back to our values and about meaning and quality. And so the Taurian energy is really helping us to step into, again, very creative energy, like wanting to put our roots down into the earth, like really finding things that are crafty for us. And so, whatever it is that you want to create and that helps you to feel and be purposeful, That's really a powerful energy. And again, with that creative energy of the snake month that we have, this movement towards whatever it is that is going to shift us into a way of being, um, feeling more beautiful, because, Taurus is ruled by the planet of Venus, which is about beauty. So there is things about being, feeling good, feeling beautiful, like really getting embodiment. So any kind of somatic practices would be really great for us to work on right now. So just things getting in the body, getting out in nature. Gardening would be great if you like to do that. Just getting out earthing, which I talk about all the time. We always need to be doing that, but this is a time to really get your hands in the soil more, or really get your hands working on whatever project that would bring you joy and, stirs your passions. There's a lot of creative energy, as we have Rahu and Ketu have changed signs, and I haven't had a chance to talk about this yet, but Ketu, the South Node, this is, we're really always traveling and going towards like the North Node energy, and so this is more, as it's in Aquarius, we want to work on thinking about, what's good for the group, what's good for the collective. And so I think probably that's something that most of my listeners are already gearing themselves towards. But, let's just know that for the next year and a half, as we are in this new nodal axis, that is a higher octave to evolutionarily think of how we can contribute best to helping community. And sometimes it's through this speaking or writing, because of Mercury being here conjunct the new moon. It could be, at least in this next 2-week period, it could be putting out something there. And that doesn't have to be that you are a public speaker or that you're a writer. It could be just doing some journaling. It could be, having that conversation with a loved one that has been overdue. So it's important for us to communicate those things now, and to really get in tune with our values and what is driving us, so that we can not only lead our best life, but so that I believe that when we lead our best life, we are bringing in being the change that we wish to see. And that is helping us to further into this age of Aquarius, and going into this North Node in Aquarius energy. So it's really beautiful. You can see that this energy is also, it's kind of like all the energy is pointing towards Saturn. So there is something to do with the Saturn and Neptune conjunction that we want to look at during this new moon time, where the reality of Saturn, the hard work, and the things, the rules and regulations and things that we have to follow, the systems that we have to follow. This is something that we want to be looking at, and that there will be less deception with this conjunction, less of that confusion energy. It's actually going to bring more things to light. Again, it could be kind of shocking what we learn in the media because of Uranus being conjunct Mercury. And so, this can, just also represent, like, just us again, like seeing like the hard work and what we have done, and being able to see more of the fruits of our labor. So hopefully you can see and feel into that more. And then, we just want to really make sure that we're not falling back into like being too much of an individual during this year and a half time, that it's like, okay, yes, the South Node being in Leos can be very independent, and there's nothing wrong with being this wonderful, expressive individual. And we all are unique individuals, and we want to continue to express that. And yet, how can we do that to best, again, benefit the collective? So again, just heading into what is best for community. How can I be creative and, honor my gifts and make these things that are helping me to follow my passion, while also supporting and being in family and community, being of service. So I think that's kind of an always ongoing thing that we want to be or often are looking at. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the energies. But yeah, again, I think we could have a really big breakthrough in really seeing our values better, having more clarity with that, maybe speaking that out. If you want to get more clarity on your values, it is such a powerful thing. Sometimes we think that we know our values, and because I've been doing this coaching for years, then I get coaching myself and or therapy, and I've worked with um, my coach or therapist, and it just seems interesting how every time like once or twice once a year or something, I'll end up being like, okay, I feel like I've seen like a new aspect of my values, or like how I'm living according to my values a little bit more, and in which ways. And so I really believe that the reason why so many of us struggle in relationships are because we don't have clear understanding of our own values. And we have to have those values aligned with somebody to really be in healthy partnership to move forward in those. um, if we are wanting to have those kinds of very close and intimate relationships. And so whether or not you're looking for a partner in life, or whether you're just wanting to have better communication with the people that you love, or if you are wanting to, figure out maybe a new career transition, because there is a lot of that happening in the world at this time. Getting clarity on our values really helps us to come into alignment with like who and what it is that we really want and need. Of course, seeing our astrology chart is also a really powerful tool. So like I said, I do Chinese astrology readings, and I'd love to show you through the Chinese astrology lens. And in the near future, I'll be doing sidereal astrology readings as well. And I also do readings for relationship readings that could be for partners, or they could be for a mother daughter, mother son, father son, father daughter, any of these kinds of, or looking at, you and your mother relationship, you and your father relationship. It can be so helpful in clarifying why we have these certain dynamics for us with different people. I just love being able to help people to see how to, live um, in greater accordance with and alignment with, like, allowing other people to lean into their gifts while allowing ourselves to lean into our gifts, and finding what strengths and tools that we need to bring in that harmony. So anyway, that's super fun for me to share, and I'd love to support you. So yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful, happy new moon. I know, again, we're a day out, but we're still in that new moon energy. So enjoy this new growth. I hope that you have a creative breakthrough. I hope you have a breakthrough in feeling more purposeful, more aligned. And if I can assist you through Chinese astrology or empowerment coaching, again, that link is below. And let me know what you've been noticing with the energies. I'd be curious to hear what has been coming up for you with what I described today. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk with you again real soon. Bye for now.